Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's reading vlog, I am going to be reading some new summer releases that have just come out, and both of them are like giving really summer vibes for me personally. And the first one that I picked was Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, and this is her newest release. Just came out this year, and I tried to read Just for the Summer last year. I didn't end up finishing it because I don't know, it was like, I think it was like I wasn't in the mood for it or something, but I have read Life's Too Short by her this year, and I actually really did like that, so I'm looking to get into more of her books. And this is from the library. And then the second book that I chose, which I actually bought, was Sounds Like Love. First of all, the cover is just so stunning. I love this like pink and just all the bright colors. I feel like Ashley Poston's covers are always so like well done. But Ashley Poston's backlist, I feel like I have read The Dead Romantics and The 7 Year Slip, and I loved both of them. I kind of loved The Dead Romantics a little bit more. I love like this fall spooky vibes. And I tried to read a novel love story that also I think it was like due early, like because I got it from the library, so I didn't get a chance to finish it. But I honestly wasn't like interested in the story, so I'm hoping this one will be a lot better. And I bought it so that I can have like more time. And I don't have to be on like a due date. So I definitely think the first one that I'm gonna start is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, just because this is a library book, so it's like 14-day loan. I think it's like due soon, so that's why I want to start reading this. And then next I'll read Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. So it is quite a few days later, but I am up to chapter 8 in Say You'll Remember Me, and so far this is about a guy. He's like a vet, and he treats all sorts of animals, and this girl Samantha, she comes in because her cat has like, she needs like a checkup for her cat, and they end up like kind of bickering a little bit, but it was over like a small thing. And then he apologizes later on because she ended up being right about the argument, and then he like asks her out on a date. But the thing with Samantha is like her mom has dementia, so, and she lives like apart, she lives like far away from her mom, so I think the next day that she has to like fly out to kind of help her family. But this guy Xavier, he asks her out on a date like that night, and then they have this like really perfect wonderful date. It like they don't want, either of them like don't want it to end. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at now. I'm actually kind of liking it so far. I feel like Abby Jimenez is either like a hit or miss for me, honestly. I know she's a lot of people's like favorite author. I really like Life's Too Short, but I think Just for the Summer, that was kind of a personal preference. I didn't even like, I think I DNF'd that. But I think for this book, the writing is just so like enjoyable. The dialogue, everything, like the animals, and the chapters are like short, which I love. I am now up to page 247 in Say You'll Remember Me, And I like just jotted down a few notes, which is why my like screen is like blaring up on me in my notes app, because I was just babysitting, and while I was there I was like reading a little bit of my book. And I didn't want to like forget when I came back to update this vlog. So basically, like I said before, I'm really enjoying it. I just don't think it's like anything new. I feel like we've all read these rom-coms, like we've all watched these rom-coms on TV, like movies, but what I am really enjoying is like their excursions and their dates, because it's not just like going out to dinner and then going home. It's like, I feel like it's very unique, and I feel like it's very Abby Jimenez in a way, in a sense, because like they go to an escape room, they go on like a Ferris wheel, they go on like the Santa Monica, like what's it called, like boardwalk, and they just do like very fun things. Oh, they went to like a zoo. I feel like they're doing things that are actually interesting, because like for me, I think it definitely makes the book and the plot a lot more fun to read, because they literally like have no conflict. The only conflict is like their distances, because Xavier lives in Minnesota and Samantha lives in California now, but that's literally like they haven't fought. They like there's literally no conflict except their like long distance, if you can like even call it that. But I am a good portion through the book, and I definitely think like I feel a third act breakup brewing. Like I don't know, I feel like it's just going too smoothly. Like it's kind of strange. Like I I don't know. I don't think I've read a book where they haven't fought at least like once. But in this one they're literally like, it's like very refreshing to see. They're just like a chill, like calm and collected couple, which I really like. Especially like Xavier, because Samantha is very like bubbly, but he's like very like steady and like a good match for her. So yeah, I definitely think there's gonna be something in the third act. Definitely some drama. I don't know. But so far I am really liking it. Oh, and something I forgot to add. So the title, I finally like realized what it meant. So it's like Say You'll Remember Me. Samantha's mom has dementia. So it's like I have a few quotes that I like bookmarked that I'll probably like write in my review when I'm done with it. But Samantha really wants to have like her long-term relationship and marriage to be filled with a bunch of like these memories that she had like with her mom. Like, well, not like exactly what she had with her mom, but like kind of the same concept, and like I don't know, like fondness to hold on to, because now her mom is like not the same, of course, because she can't remember, like she doesn't even recognize her like Samantha. I just thought that was like a clever way to I guess name the book, because that's like a big part of the premise and like why Samantha moves to California. So I finally finished Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, and I am landing on a 4 stars for this. I really enjoyed it, and I'll read my Fable review right now. So I said I really enjoyed this. I love the sweet vibes from Samantha and Xavier, and you could just tell they're just such a chill couple. Not a super new concept, like I said before. We have all read or watched these similar types of rom-coms, but at least they're not toxic. The literal only point of conflict was their distances, if you can even call that like a point of contention. I also thought the title was clever given that her mom has dementia, like the title Say You'll Remember Me. And then some quotes that I loved, I'll just read them out. I wish you could have met her, I said, almost to myself. I'd like to. I felt my smile fade. Even if you do, you never will. And then that there is nothing more beautiful than being a witness to someone's life. To know them inside and out and be with them through everything, share the same memories. Memories are everything. I want that. The best moments don't have to be big to be forever. You think it's the big memories you should be chasing, and it is in a way. Birthdays and vacations and special occasions. But the small memories are the fabric of your life, the ones so inconsequential that you don't even remember them. You just remember how you felt when you were making them. We were both in cages, only I made mine. I didn't look at the songs first. I liked to hear the playlist the way he meant for me to experience it, one after the other without knowing what was coming. Sort of like life. Maybe that's the last thing we forget, or never forget it at all. Not really. We lose the words to say it, we lose the ability to show it, but we never lose the ability to feel it or recognize it when we see it. Love is the brightest color in a gray world. And those were just like some of the quotes that I really liked from Say You'll Remember Me. And now I think I'm gonna start Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. I'm actually almost like halfway through Sounds Like Love on chapter 19, I think. And so far, I'm not like as invested in it in the beginning as I was with like Say You'll Remember Me. I don't know why. I think the writing in Say You'll Remember Me was very just like immersive and fast paced like right away. This one, I'm still trying to figure out like what's going on and like what the backstory is. But basically, some things are like similar with Say You'll Remember Me. Like you're following Joni in this, and she's just a songwriter. She doesn't sing, but she's coming home, back home to like the Outer Banks, because her mom has dementia, which is like obviously very sad. But that's what happened in Say You'll Remember Me. Like she had to go back to California to like help out with her mom. So I just thought that was like a coincidence. And so there's like a magical bit. Like I feel like that's a staple for like Ashley Poston. I'm not gonna say what it is for this book, but it's definitely something that has to do with like telepathy kind of. I think they haven't like put a word to it, but in the very beginning you see her meet this son of like a very famous musician who has a like a connection to Joni's mom, back in North Carolina. Like that band, that very famous band, like played at the Revelry, which is the like the family business. It's like a music hall type of thing. She's really stuck. She's kind of having like writer's block. So this telepathy thing is I feel like it's like foreshadowing. I think it's gonna help her figure out a new song to write, because she just got done with a song a year ago, and that was like a really big hit, and now she's kind of in a slump. But that's where I'm at right now. I have finally finished Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, and I think I'm gonna land on a 3.25. I really liked it, but I don't think the characters were my favorite out of all of Ashley Poston's books that I've read. I think my favorite was, for like characters, I think The 7-Year Slip, but for vibes, I feel like The Dead Romantics is my favorite, just for overall like writing and stuff. This one was still good, it just wasn't like my favorite. And I'll read my review now. So I said, I'm sorry, but the man bun was an ick, which it really was. But that's just a me thing, I think, like preference. This had all the Ashley Poston signature whimsical and cozy vibes that I was looking for. I loved the musical elements because it added a unique element that I could relate to, since playing an instrument has been a part of my life for a decade. I've played the violin since like 4th grade. The main character was not my favorite out of all Ashley Poston's FMCs. She just felt a bit oblivious that she was literally living her dream career. Overall, it was a good magical summer read. And then some quotes I liked. The first one, there were some songs you made special. Songs for first dances, songs for funerals, songs for heartbreak and forgetting. And then there were the songs that made you. And what an enchanted thing magic was. And what an enchanted thing music was, to persist long after its performers. I wanted to know the mundane things, whether he liked top sheets and if he wore his socks inside out because the seam bothered him. All the things that people took for granted. Was songwriting still my dream, or was I just too afraid of giving up something I already sacrificed so much for? There's a typo in there. Thank you for being honest. This is Joni to Sasha. And then he said, I can't be anything else with you, because they're like communicating through their minds. Like if you read it you'll understand, but that's like the telepathy thing. And then she's telling to herself, probably because we were in each other's heads. I wondered if his answer would have been any different if we weren't. The longer I stayed in this town, the less of the Joni Lurk from LA I remembered. I was a child of beaches and sticky ice cream summers and messy windswept hair. We were all made up of memories anyway, of ourselves, of other people. We were built on the songs sung to us and the songs we sang to ourselves, the songs we listened to with broken hearts and the ones we danced to at weddings. So that's basically what I thought of Sounds Like Love. I would say in this reading vlog, my favorite, I feel like, was Say You'll Remember Me, which was surprising because I love all of Ashley Poston's writing and books. Abby Jimenez is like kind of a hit or miss for me, but Say You'll Remember Me was pretty good. I know there's like some mixed reviews on it, but yeah, this is where I'm going to end this reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys got some book recommendations. If you have read any of these two books, let me know what you thought of them, or if they're on your TBR, now you kind of have a gist. I hope I didn't spoil too much of these books, but yeah, this was a fun reading vlog to do. Both of these books are very summery, which I loved, and they just fit the vibes of July. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.